Welcome in everyone to this week's episode of Dungeons and Cuties. My react is wrong, so ignore that. But we're happy to see you all, and we're going to start things off with a cutscene, and then we're going to slide into introductions. Are you ready? Let me get the music. I need everyone to roll perceptions, please.
A 9.
Uh-oh.
15 for Bongo. 15 for Bongo.
Perception, that is a 22. Damn.
12 for Yori, but do I get an advantage with 21 passive?
Yeah. Yep.
And 9.
That's much better. I got a 22.
Okay. My 2 9s will experience something different
Oh,
than the other 3. As you are withdrawing from the vision previous, returning to the room filled with treasure, as the magic that is waking up in this old, dormant temple ushers you to safety, you 3 are left with a gift. A red brocade bag, and inside, fresh fruit. When you pour a couple out on your palms, blueberries, raspberries, and something that looks similar to a grape, but very long, slender, almost like a bead-shaped berry. Squishy, fragrant. And Eiley tells you to eat them. But in your mind, for the child's not in the room with you. So those of you that made the DC, witness something safe, something wholesome. Do you eat the fruit? That's my first question. Sienna?
Yeah,
All right. Yori?
tentatively, but yeah.
Yori tears into it. He's hungry.
All right. Bongo?
Bongo will eat it.
Okay. You feel your body refresh. Your wounds begin to knit together, though you still require the sleep needed to replenish all of the sources of your abilities. This is the equivalent of a short rest. If you wish to spend any hit dice, you may. If you have any spell points, spell slots that refresh on a short rest, or any abilities or class features, do so now. When you look up from your gift, there is a regal man standing in the room with you, and you instantly recognize him as the Phoenix. He's looking straight ahead, his arms folded casually behind his back, and he says, "Thank you. Thank you for caring for my girls. I know not who you are, but I know that if you succeed, I will owe you a great deal. And I would offer you a boon. When you cleanse this temple, and you withdraw from it the shard of silence, I will come to you again. And he bows. And he vanishes. All right, Tar and Candy. The two of you begin to draw out of that vision. I know this is like a little retconny, but it's fine. You can see your party members. It's like you're walking through a tunnel of swirling paint, but the paint doesn't drench you or stain your clothes. It's just this swirl vortex of color spinning around you. You can smell all of the fresh scents of springtime. You can hear like a trickling creek in water. It's like that whole image of that play schoolyard just is swirling and swirling and swirling. And your party members step out of the vortex before you, the three of them. And they turn, and just as it's Tar's turn and Candy's turn, because you're almost neck and neck to step out, the paint falls in front of you, splashing forward like a colorful waterfall. And the floor opens up. And it's not so much a free fall as a short drop into the painted waters. But for some reason, the both of you can breathe, and you're both very aware of the other one. What do you do? All around you is just icy, blue crystal water, lit by a full moon from above. No more is there paint. This is either the ocean or a lake. And you blink, blink. It's definitely a freshwater lake. There's no burning and stinging in your eyes.
I'm going to pull Candy close and try to swim towards where I saw the moon. Try to go up.
Okay. Candy?
Yeah, can we talk underwater? Can we
You can
try to
try.
talk?
Try it.
Because I want to say,
But what if we should maybe take a look around on the bottom? Maybe there's something fun hidden here, like a treasure.
You hear,
we can breathe. Sorry.
you hear her words. You're good. You hear her words, Tar.
Oh. I suppose that might be fine. Realizing that maybe we're not in the danger I thought we were in. We'll kind of release Candy and let her go where she wants.
I do a little like spin on the water, like,
Yeah, look at this. We can actually breathe here.
okay, let me check out every side, and I look around to see what's happening around me or if I can see anything.
You are closer to the surface than you are the bottom. In fact, the blue descends into black below your feet, a vast expanse. But still, your curiosity drives you to swim lower. If this is a lake and not the ocean, there should be a bottom. It might be 15, 20, 25 feet down, but why not try? To the sides, it's blue as far as your eye can see.
Okay, I just keep going and looking around if I see anything at all, a fish or
You
some...
swimming down?
Yeah, swimming down.
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
Do you follow Tar?
I'll keep about 5 to 10 feet between us and I'll follow.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
All right, that's fine. Eventually you do get to the bottom, but you're like, there are no fish here. There's no treasure. Nothing. This is dumb. Why do we even come here? Tar, roll an investigation for me.
Alright. That's super, super good. That's a 5.
That's a 5. Oh, double 5s. Okay.
High 5. High 5.
Double 9s, double 5s.
You reach the bottom, and it's almost like coral. The shape of the rocks down here, they rise up around you as you swim into this canyon. You don't swim too far, but through their ledges and crevices, There's nothing glinting. There's nothing treasure and no fish. What are your passive perceptions?
-12.
Same.
Okay. With a 12. Okay. Looking around. Several minutes pass by. At about minute 5, out of the corner of your eyes off to the left, the very open mouth of the cavernous crag-like rocks, there is a silver fin. Just the tip of this beautiful, it's almost like a wing underwater, this silver fin. It's headed what you would guess was north.
Follow. I, gesture to Tar to come along with me so we can swim towards it. But still keeping a little bit of distance so it doesn't get spooked by us.
I'll follow Candy.
Okay. You guys being stealthy?
Yeah.
Roll stealth.
12.
Well, that is a natural 20
Ooh.
plus 1, so 21.
Okay. Let me grab the image. I don't own this art, so I'm just gonna post it in the Discord. But he is waiting around the corner for you. And when the two of you swim, you all come eye to eye. And he startles and slides back quickly. And so do the two of you. Fine, chiseled muscles are bare, with silvery blue scales on his shoulders that kind of span underneath the armpit. He is beautiful. His hair is long and dark. It offsets a pair of very silver eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we startle you? We didn't mean to startle you. We kind of got here accidentally. But don't be scared. We're not gonna harm you.
He looks at Tar.
Yeah. We're not gonna harm you.
Are you a friend? Maybe?
And I just do one little swim forward. It's like a step, but instead I just paddle my little arms. Just once.
He leans forward and a hand tentatively reaches for you. And he touches the very top, the very tip of your tabaxi ear. And then he pulls his hand away as if he's been burned. And he says, How are you here?
We fell through a portal accidentally. We didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but yeah.
I believe a princess sent us here.
Oh, you think that she sent us here? Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Yeah, the princess sends us.
The good one!
He looks out into the darkness of the lake behind him. And you follow his gaze, and a massive shadow through the water. And he pushes you back into the crag-like rocks. And he says, This is the mindscape of an unspeakable. Why would she send you here?
We're inside the mind of the unspeakable?
Of one of us, yes. Me.
Of
He touches
us.
his chest.
You're an unspeakable?
He nods.
I just look at Tarloa like, what the fuck will we do?
What does that mean? Mindscape.
Your conscious
Do you-
is mingled with mine. And you see the massive shadow, larger than a mountain, out in the lake. A huge fin with a twisted, gnarled design. 100 more fins break off and follow, but all connected to this same indescribable thing. And he motions out. I am that which lurks, that which watches, that which waits, the devourer, the beckoning, the siren, the call. This is all that remains of what I was before I became the lurker in the deep.
Mr. Lurker, I don't mean any offense or anything, but honestly, you seem kind of nice. I mean, you pulled us to the edge so the scary shadow doesn't come. So I'll ask one more time and think well about what you say to us. Are you a friend or an enemy?
He doesn't know.
Maybe she means for us to rescue as well.
Yeah, maybe she wants us to rescue all of her friends. I mean, if there's more, they're like, yeah, we should definitely rescue them.
He does not seem mean. Like, he seems actually kind of sweet, you know? So maybe we gotta get him out of here somehow.
I'm gonna turn towards the very hot fish. I'm gonna look him in the eyes and ask him, do you have a name? A real name, one that's yours, not a title.
It was taken. I no longer remember. I know only that it is myself. And that. And emotions. And the thing that is swimming, it's still swimming past. It is this gargantuan, colossal. It searches hungry. But I am able to hide.
Okay, so
And he's gonna
Do we
reach
need to
out and
swim
touch
to the
both of you.
surface?
Like randomly, he just like touches both of your shoulders, and then his hands slide to like your throat, where you can tell he's feeling for a pulse. And then his hands slide up towards your ears. It's like oh well. And he very gently touches your cheeks and says, "You are real."
Mister, how long have you been in here?
Forever.
Yeah, that explains a little bit. Tar, I think we should really get him out of here. We should distract the monster and swim to the top or something, I think.
If it's
Okay.
if it finds you, you will never return. You'll be reduced. Wherever your bodies are, you'll be in a coma until they perish. If that thing captures you, if it kills you, if it sees you.
Do we leave by getting to the surface of the water?
I don't know. This has never happened before. I have only ever been alone.
Is the beast facing us?
You don't know what part of its body you're seeing in the shadow.
Then I am going to grab both their hands and swim as fast as possible to the surface.
wait. What if it comes towards us? Maybe one of us can distract
I don't
it.
think we
I
should
am
get
a
anywhere
very
near.
good swimmer.
I don't think we should give it
Well-
a chance to get close.
Oh,
Just in
I
case.
think
he
we
says,
should
I
leave.
will.
immediately.
You can see my scales reflect all the light. I am like a lure. I will distract it.
I
Or-
look towards the bottom real quick and see if what's the texture of the ground like. Can we maybe mud him in a little, like?
On a quick glance, it looks like you might be able to cover him in some muck.
Yes. Muck him up. What do you think?
Do we have our pouches in our bag?
You do. You have all of your things.
I'm just going to reach inside my bag, pull out my coat, and wrap it around his waist. And
Ooh.
That just
let's go.
He like does a little side glance, like his cheeks rosy a little bit. You're so close to so many parts.
Just covering up some of the scales.
You're just like.
I will swim to the bottom and grab pawfuls of the muck and also additionally, rub it over any shiny spots I find.
Okay. You are
Can we please hurry?
as fast as you can, Candy. Little tiny hands over like carved statuesque marbled muscles. I mean, they run the length down his back, around the hip bones, up underneath his pecs, on his shoulders, across them.
I'm just doing honest work here, okay?
He
Just
All right, after we rub him down, I'm going to be yanking them up to the surface as fast as possible. I'm not waiting any longer. I don't care what they say.
He says,
Leaving.
I am, if it does not offend, I am a better swimmer.
Then lead ahead.
Okay. I need the both of you to roll survivals.
Hold on.
Also,
will
if you're in
use-
the Discord, I will post this picture. It's not mine. I don't own it. I'm posting it in my general Tabletop RPG chat, so you can see.
I will definitely use inspiration because the first was a 3.
Yeah, I too will use inspiration.
17.
21.
Jesus.
Okay, what'd you get with inspiration? I was type.
No, 17. No worries.
17. Okay, and
And
21.
21.
Perfect. All right. He is incredibly fast. However, so is the creature. For as large as it is, when he shoots up out of the crag caverns, this colossus thing, you hear it move. You can see up above huge waves, 15, 20 feet high and growing when this thing makes a move. It is indescribable, and he tells you, do not look. Do not lay your eyes on it. If you can, close them and simply hold on to me. The power behind his fin, incredible. He moves 120 feet under the water. And you are gaining speed. And then he brings both of you against his chest and he says, I'm going to leap. Do not let go. I need the both of you to roll athletics.
Okay. Okay.
You're just holding on. Just hold on. And he's holding on to you, so you have advantage.
I have advantage?
Oh, you have advantage?
Okay. Bless.
Thank God.
Yeah, for real.
All right, 17.
Hey, 17 as well.
Oh my God, what the heck?
Okay.
Twinsies.
The creature roars, bellowing under the waves. And all three of you shoot up into the open air. You are almost dry by the time he's shot you 40 feet up. And then you fall into a free fall. And he throws you. The two of you come to with twin... and you're in the treasure room. And in Candy's little hand is a mother of pearl silver scale.
Yo, we just had the weirdest trip. Is everyone else in there too, or just Tar and me?
Everyone's there. All 5 of you and Malia. All right. You are all gathered in this small treasure room. It's only been seconds since all of you have awoken, like one at a time. So when Candy makes her statement, it's probably more of the mindscape events that have happened within this temple. Go ahead and roleplay.
I'm going to bed. Tara's gonna walk over to the corner of the room and just sit down and put their head kind of in their hands and just die for a minute.
Are you guys okay? You seem to have experienced something. What happened?
Yeah, I don't think Tar is okay. Tar, if you need to lay down, that's okay. I'm just gonna tell them. So basically, we went through like a tunnel of paint, and then we got dropped into a lake. But we could talk and we could breathe in it. So Tar wanted to go up, but I said, no, I don't want that. Let's go down. Let's see if there's treasures. And then we went down, and there was nothing at first. But this like really manly looking merman was there. He had like lots of muscles and sparkles and was like Twilight, you know? I don't know what that is, but you know, if you know Twilight like that. And like he was like, ooh, I've never seen people in my life before. What is this? And he was like all weirded out. So he said, are you a friend? And he was like, maybe. And then we tried to escape a monster, and then we went up and we showed up, and also he said he was an unspeakable. Yeah.
Did
You
you
had
get
a
in?
vision of another unspeakable?
Yeah, he kind of said like, oh, maybe she sent you inside of here, because that's never happened before. So I think that was Ailey.
Did you get in the catnip?
Tar can tell you that I did not just have a trip by myself. That was both of us.
So you
yeah.
both took catnip. I didn't know it was that effective on people, not cats, I should say. I'm not...
And just to clarify, and you mentioned that you and the unspeakable were running from something, or swimming, I imagine. From
Yeah,
a monster?
Yeah, we couldn't really see it. I just know it was really scary and really fast. And honestly, we almost didn't make it. You can be so lucky that we're still alive. Like, it was scary. But we did it because I'm really fast at swimming.
With Sienna's knowledge
Sure.
of history and religion, would anything about what they described, like, is that recognizable?
Roll
Is
history.
anything? Okie dokie. Oh, that's a bad roll. That was a 12.
Nope, there are no merman unspeakables. Not that you know of.
What if I tell you he's called the Lurker?
You may roll with advantage.
Okie dokie.
Could Bongo also try to roll?
You may roll a religion.
You said he was a man
the
of the
lurker.
seas?
In the
Yeah.
deep, the siren and the devourer.
With advantage, that ended up being a 19.
Okay, Bongo? What did you get? And then I'll let Yori roll as well with advantage because it is a ship folktale.
So
Fish adjacent.
if Bongo has advantage, then a nat 20. If he doesn't, then that was a 4.
Yeah, I'll let you roll religion with advantage when Tar speaks up. And then Yori, roll history with advantage.
Yori's brain's not the best with history, so he got a 10.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yo, work me with the subs.
Work me! Woo woo!
Thanks, Workmeat.
Always.
Sienna. There is an unspeakable called the Shadow of the Sea. The primordial serpent,
Does it?
maybe?
Is that the only name I know it by?
That is the most common, yes. You have heard it called the Lurker in the Depths, the Eyes of the Sea, the Lurker, Shipwrecker, the
That's what
Herald,
they,
the Herald of Storms. But the Shadow of the Sea is chief among them.
Yori chuckles a little when he hears shipwrecker, and he goes, "That's what the ladies call me at sea."
Oh, good.
I hit him with my paw.
All right, Bongu with a natural 20. Religiously, there are 2 names. The Shadow of the Sea cult calls their beguiling lord. The first and the most common is the Leviathan. The second is Cthulhu.
Ooh. I'm
I like
gonna
to- Sorry.
relay that to the group.
Thank you. I was about to be like, damn, I really love your description of that to us. Just, ooh.
Yeah. So, from Bongo's knowledge, would he be able to relay anything else about them other than their names? Any folk tales or anything, or scriptures that he's read before about them?
It wasn't so much a scripture, though some of their scriptures are profane and actually eventually descend into madness. Their Holy Bible becomes nothing but overlapping scrawled circles, aquatic figures and drawings, strange sacrificial images. It is said that the high priests, the hierophants of the Leviathan went mad. They drowned themselves in the sea and were never seen again. Reports from your predecessor, Bongu, the man who trained you in the holy ways.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
There was a small cult rising to the north. He didn't take you as you were still young in the priesthood, but he did travel north, and he wasn't the same when he returned. You're not typically pushy, but you are curious, and so you looked through his notes, only to be horrified and to not finish the report. It is said that the citizens of this tiny fishing hamlet met with the Leviathan's chosen entities out in the waters. And that when the women returned from the sea, they were swollen with child. And then over 6 cycles of birth, no humans remained in the hamlet. And then one night they just disappeared. And the high priest of your temple had documented some of the bodies they found, and that's where things got kind of horrific. And you stopped reading.
I'll go ahead and relay that to the group, but at the end, just let them know it was as I was reading, everything was horrific, mad, and I had to put it down. And as young as I was, I could not continue. So that was everything that I could let you guys know about.
I mean,
At some point during the story, Tar falls asleep.
It's like, yeah, the stories seem very scary, but honestly, Mr. Lurker seemed not bad at all. He seemed very trapped inside and he wanted to escape, and he actually was really happy to see us, like he wanted to flee from there. I feel like maybe it's a little bit like the situation with the Silent Princess, who also wanted to do good and escape, and just horrible people did horrible things to her, you know? So maybe the same happened to him.
I'm absolutely up for trying to figure out their relationship and try to help them as much as we can, but we must be cautious. This is a very dangerous road we are traveling on.
I look to Yari what he thinks about this, since it's all aquatic.
I've not heard much of this myself, to be honest. I've been at sea quite a bit, and maybe it was told to me at one point, but I honestly cannot remember. But what I do think is there's plenty of captains I've been with that if we go to some city of port, I might be able to ask a few questions if it's not too dangerous. I know quite a lot of people who run ships, and those around the port themselves that might have an answer to this question.
Yeah, because I feel like we can't really rescue him unless we know where his physical body is. Because, you know, we were kind of inside his mind palace right there. So, yeah, I think that's a good idea to ask around and go to some place where he might be and lure him out. With friendship and love.
It does seem like a fairy tale of some sort. Maybe not the ending we all would expect, but I think there's quite a few people who, at least in my experience on ships, have been at sea quite longer than I have, who might know of locations where they steer clear.
What do you think, Sienna?
I'm not sure. I mean, from everything that we're seeing, or everything that you're saying, your vision, it almost sounds like the man you saw underwater and the beast you saw in the distant might be one and the same.
Yeah, I had the same feeling since he was trapped inside his own brain. You know?
We're only seeing one aspect of this thing.
I mean, everybody has a little bit of good inside of them and a little bit of bad inside of them, you know?
That sounds like a lot of bad and a little bit of good.
Well, we also believed in the Silent Princess to be rescuable, I guess. And she has a lot of bad things inside of her, and she also did a lot of bad things, but it doesn't mean that she is a bad person. She was open for redemption just like he was.
Maybe, but well, the story is unclear as it is now. It's hard to determine if such a person can be rescued right now.
I stand up for my friend Mr. Lurker, and I, Candy, will rescue him.
We will be with you along that journey.
Malia chuckles and says, "If he,
That's very noble of you.
if absolutely, if he's capable of being saved, Candy, we'll try."
Good.
Yori sits down, just kind of pondering, and he kind of rolls over and tries to take a little nap himself to get some good rest because he's pretty tired of everything that's happened. But he does reach in his pocket to see if he was able to gather any little bit of gold off the floor that he saw earlier. Like to try to count it but not show it.
You want to stealthily start counting gold?
Yeah, in my pocket.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth. Malia then is going to say, I think all of this conversating is well and good, and we should discuss our next move once we finish gathering what we can from the temple. But I believe that we should rest, first and foremost, regain our strength for crawling through the rest of this temple.
I agree.
Would anyone like to take first watch?
I will.
I can also join if you want that. I'm not really tired.
The more the merrier.
I'm more of a early morning riser, so I
Then we can
take
have
the
you
third
take
watch.
third watch. Perfect.
Yori raises his other hand real quick and says, I can do third as well. I think 2 shifts of rest is fine for me.
Actually, I think Tar's really tired, so they should take the third one. Maybe you can take the second.
I need quite a rest.
What a baby.
We could have 3 on third watch.
All right, then. I shall take second watch. Sienna, Candy, are you all right taking first?
It's fine with me.
Well then. Eat your rations. Get comfortable. And she produces an extra blanket for Sienna and Candy. And then she takes her own blanket and she walks over to Tar and drapes it on their shoulders.
Yori got a 19 plus 2 for stealth, so 21.
All right. You count out 78 gold pieces.
Oof. Okay.
That's just your personal pile. There's still more in this room.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do first watch.
All right. Those of you taking first watch, roll perceptions.
Say 17 plus. Where's my character sheet?
I get a 15.
23 total.
All right, which one of you would like to roll the d20?
Ooh. I will. I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. Your watch is quiet. There is the sound of occasional scrapping out in the hall. You hope it's only rats or small rodents. Nothing breaches the door. It's anxiety-inducing when you hear the small scrapes and sounds over the lulling of your other party members asleep. But for the most part, you feel safe.
As long as nothing comes near the door, I'll take no action.
Same.
All right, Candy, you want to count?
Yes.
You find
Loot.
222 gold pieces.
I am like laughing, but quietly chuckling so much. Can you say that number again?
222. And you have a feeling this, like, Eiley meant all of you to have some. But that's up to you.
Oh. I am taking the 22 gold pieces, not 200, but 22, and I put them on the ground. Kind of like 200 of those never were, they were never there, and Eiley just meant to give us 22 gold. That's it.
Okay.
So sneaky.
All right. Sienna, roll a perception.
Okie dokie.
This is just to catch on, since it's only the two of you. And Candy, roll stealth.
Yes.
Okay, my perception roll is a 22.
Okay.
I'm do inspiration. Math 18 plus 8 is 26.
By the time you look over, she's putting the last coin of the 22, and then she's like, look. But there's no indication that she's taken 200. None at all.
But I saw her place that last coin down.
That's it.
Okay.
I as I notice Sienna looking at me kind of like this, I'm like,
Oh, look, see, I just wanted to take that coin, but look, I think it's meant for all of us.
Well, you should gather it up regardless, so that way we get back to town.
Oh,
with
yeah.
provisions.
Yeah, that's right. True, I should gather it up and give it to everyone in the morning. Yep, I'll do that.
and I scoop it up again.
Yep. Zero indication that she's already done that, but you know, it's Candy.
Beautiful.
Okay. Do either of you want to roleplay with each other while you're doing watch? Because now is the time to do so, if you would like.
For the most part, Sienna is going to kind of seem lost in her own thoughts, just staring at the door, recounting, the words that she exchanged with the Silent Princess. Mulling them over in her head.
I'll actually be a little bit of a emotional support cat and go towards Sienna and just curl up next to her lap a little bit and
Hey, I just wanted to ask, how are you feeling? Are you okay? There's a lot of things happening,
Sienna will pull her close, and she'll respond with, "It's tough. There's similarities between what the princess went through and what I went through growing up as a child, and I see the way that she took justice into her own hands. Just what the price that she's paid to get the retribution she thought she deserved. And it's made me consider what I could have done differently."
Yeah, but, the past is the past, and they have to deal with the consequences in the future now. And look, we think we can rescue them. And no matter what actions you took or you didn't take, we can also deal with those consequences in the future. Whether you want to do retribution or you don't, or you think you're a bad person if you want to do it or not. We'll be there for you. We'll figure it out.
It's true. I fear the difference is that the people who did to me what they did, they're still out there. There's no justice for them, and given the chance, they will continue the cycle of pain.
I roll on my tummy to look Sienna in the eyes. Important, okay? This is really important for roleplay. Thank you. And I say,
And you know you're not alone anymore, right? Like, you know, I used to kind of dislike you because, like, I was a little bit jealous because you always spend so much time with Yori. But we're out here now and we're fighting. And I'm willing to fight for the Unspeakables. But you're our friend now. We'll fight for you even more. We will get through this together and fight those people. And do justice. We bring justice to the world, you know?
I hope we can. And thank you, Candy. I'll fight for you too.
and that's the end of the conversation for me.
All right. Second watch comes rolling. Who would like to wake Malia?
Oh, I can do that. I can just gently pat on her shoulder, very gently.
Okay. She wakes with a start. You see that she's sweating a little bit, like she's just had a nightmare.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Nothing wrong.
You're sweating a lot.
Am I?
Yeah.
Roll an insight.
Okay. That is a wonderful 3.
She
Yeah,
says all is
3.
well. She says that she's all right. Nothing's wrong.
Okay, I guess. Okay. I'll let her go awake then.
I have a question.
Yep.
Did Malia rest near Tar?
Very likely, yes.
Okay. I think Tar would be woken up at just the background noise of someone saying in a slightly panicked voice, "Are you okay?" and would get up to check.
Roll what's your passive perception?
12.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Do I add anything?
Nope, just a basic d20.
You know what? I feel like this calls for an inspiration. Okay, 17.
Okay. You wake up fully alert.
Is everything all right?
Roll an insight.
$22.
Malia says perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong. Just sleeping, is all. She's lying. She doesn't feel that anything is fine.
I'm going to get up and walk over to her, and if she's standing up, I'll kind of sidle up next to her, kind of lean on the wall and just be near her. If she's sitting, I'm going to sit very close next to her.
For me, I will also say
Wait. Maybe you two can just take the next watch.
and I'll go to sleep and sleep now.
All right.
Once it seems like Candy is asleep, I'm going to try to catch eyes with Malia. I know that it's not fine. I know that you're not okay.
Let me roll for her. What is she gonna say here? It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it was just a dream. Nothing more.
Not very good at talking to others. So I suppose you wouldn't want to tell me. And I understand. I'll stay up with you. Watch, I won't push you to tell me anything. Just know that I am also plagued with nightmares. And I know what it's like to be haunted and to wake in cold sweats. So, I'm here. If you need a shoulder to lean on.
Roll a persuasion with advantage.
Oh, thank God, I'm terrible at persuasion. Okay. That's a whole 9.
There is
Yikes.
something in your honesty that you can see affects her, and she wants to tell you.
I'll look away and then kind of glance back and just around the room again. And about earlier, I didn't mean to overstep whatever is between you and Sienna. I wasn't trying to do that. I am not very good at interacting. You know that. I was just trying to protect everybody and make sure she's safe. So I didn't mean to cross that line. Just kind of look off, not really expecting an answer back.
No, there's nothing like that between Sienna and I. I'm sorry. That was childish of me to... Sienna's like my sister.
God.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Well, it's... I've admired your work for a long time, Tar. That's all. You're quite renowned. All throughout Trademark. And, you probably... don't remember, but we've met before.
I remember.
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw. Intelligence +1, 16.
She begins to describe, and it starts to come back into focus. I was traveling with a caravan, and we were attacked by gnolls. You and Footstomper helped the guards drive them off. You saved my life. I was
Oh.
the foppish bard in the back with an arrow in her chest.
Yes, I remember.
Right, I threw up all over you and passed out.
Very vivid.
But I never forgot.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. I should be apologizing. If you fancy taking care of Sienna, then who am I to get in the way?
I can't be in any type of situation like that. It's a nice idea, and I think it's good for people, but I don't think I could go any further.
But it's not good for you.
It may not be, but it's what's best for others.
Why are you excluded in that?
For my line of work, I have to get as much information as I can about my target. And that is by any means necessary.
It seems like an easy enough problem to get around. Just date someone who understands you have to occasionally sleep with other people for information. I'm not seeing an issue here, Tar. Not that I am, look, humble bard Malia Lightwood at your service, but not exactly like that. I understand. Okay, I'm gonna watch over here in case this wall is dangerous.
A very dark, starts off kind of rose and turns lavender on Tar's pale flesh, a blush.
I think this rock here is
Creeping up
dangerous.
the
I'm
back of
going to
the neck.
slap it. And she slaps a rock. It's dangerous over here. And then she starts like
Yes.
tapping her forehead on it. I'm just. Don't mind me.
I go check the hall and make sure
No,
everything's
nothing
safe.
dangerous. Yes, of course. The
Yep.
hall, right? Yes.
Gotta go to the hall.
Roll a perception.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing. That's a 9.
Your thoughts are loud, though it is quiet. Ow! My cat is attacking my leg. Stop it. Though the hallway is quiet, you feel like it's loud, and Malia's pretty much in the same boat. She got a 6.
I'm going to look at things as much as possible. I am to investigate things, touch walls, taste the dirt, anything.
You can roll a nature, survival, or a investigation. Your choice.
Survival.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
21.
How far do you go up and down the halls?
Let me look at the map really quickly. Ooh, a little bit glitchy on my side. Sorry. Probably just pace from like over here to over here.
Okay, so just back and forth.
Yep.
All right. So you... It looks clear. I mean, there's the occasional, like, scraping sound and, like, rat or rodent, you think. You do taste the dirt. It's pretty salty. There's a... It reminds you of the lake vision. And at one point, when you're passing the entrance, you hear a very, very soft melody as Malia is humming. The song is restful, gentle. Hold on, I have to kick my cat out of here. He just hardcore bit me in the shin, and I almost screamed.
Ooh. Yikes.
He wants snacks, so he's slicing me.
He's trying to snack.
Yes. He wants snacks? He's like, give me the catnip. And so he's like attacking my legs. So, yeah. All right. Ouch.
Tara's probably going to stop by the door and kind of just lean against the wall and listen to the hums.
Malia probably has a beautiful singing voice. This is simply her humming. And when you glance in, her like long, slightly wavy, like honey-colored hair is like down, and she's combing her fingers through it and then rebraiding it and gonna put her hat back on and everything. But gosh, it's just Rapunzel-like tresses, like a waterfall, and the way the torch that she has set up like bounces off of the color. You see that it's got this dimensional shine, like varying from blonde to very, very light brown to literally the color of honey. You think this is probably her actual hair color. You know that she's a master of like changing her looks and all of the like. And as she's braiding, her very long, slender ears make a flash. You see that they're pierced. And her... You're not sure that you recognized it before, but her elven heritage seems ethereal.
Beautiful.
Do you say that out loud?
Yep. By accident.
Uh-oh.
And immediately cringe and hide away.
The humming immediately stops. She turns, catches a glimpse of you. There's a moment of awkward eye contact, and then you're just like, you move off, and then she's like, and she moves off. By the time you come back in, she's woken up Bangu for third watch and is on the other side of the room in her sleeping bag.
Oh god. I'm just gonna hit my head against the wall for a few seconds. Just until it feels like it's bruised.
Bongu waking up and seeing this is going to just kind of whisper, "Is it a rough second watch?"
Nope, that's fine. I'm going to bed. Have fun. Going to the other side of the room.
Okay. Best of sleep to you. I'll go and wake up Yori if he isn't up already.
Okay, you awaken the Yori. Hold on, let me move Malia across the room.
Well, what time is it, Bagu?
Oh, early and third watch o'clock, Yori.
Oh, God. Okay. That's a rough floor.
Yep, yeah, good stone there, but whoever put it together was a little bit off on the leveling, I could say myself.
Yeah, you got that nice shell to sleep in. I wish I had a travel bed with me.
I will say it definitely comes in handy. You know.
So, let's see what's going on here. And Yori kind of looks around and kind of just gets aware of his surroundings since he's got groggy eyes.
Ongu's going to do the same and kind of gravitate towards the middle of the room and sit down, meditate a little bit, but also keeping his senses very high and watching.
Okay, both of you roll perceptions.
I got a 23.
16 for Bongo.
One of you needs to roll a d20.
You got it, Yori?
All right. Oh, I got a 3.
Oh, God.
That's good or bad. Let's see.
You got a 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Low numbers are good in this situation, right?
I gotta make a roll. The two of you hear scraping, heavier than just a rat's paw.
Do we have like a direction where it might be coming from, or is it just echoing everywhere?
Out in the hallway.
Did you hear that?
Yes. There's not like a door or anything. It's just an open hall, I assume.
There's part of the wall that slides for the door, but the sound coming from beyond the door is metal scraping on the stones. And it's there. We're gonna take our potty break. Potty break! Woo woo!
Dungeon.
And we return! Alright, Yori and Bongu. You head out into the hallway? Or are you going to remain quiet inside behind closed doors?
I'm gonna remain quiet inside.
Okay, both of you roll stealths.
I actually, for the entire team, let me see here. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace,
Oh, plus 10 to stealth. Okay.
Whoa.
and that's going to be let's see. Within 30 feet of me, each creature I choose, including me, has plus 10. Can only be tracked by magical means, and no tracks are left behind or trace of its passage.
Cool.
Sweet. In that case, Bongo got a 31.
Damn.
I got a 16, so good thing I cast that.
So you got a 16 total?
Yeah.
Ugh. It is a pretty good thing you cast that. Damn, okay. Alright. As it gets closer, you recognize that it is the sound of a rake scratching the surface of the stone floor. The two of you have pitchforks come to mind. Farming equipment. But whatever it is, after the third pass back and forth outside, it eventually leaves.
Don't hear it anymore. I think we're in the safe.
Yes, it's very odd, whatever that is. I think as soon as we can, we should wake the rest, because if it comes back, I can't hold concentration for too long.
Agreed. We will want to keep mind of that as we're maneuvering to different parts of this temple.
Yes, I agree. And Yori, when they do wake up everyone, he is, just for the sake of time, going to pass on what they just, experienced while they were asleep.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Did you all sleep well?
Delightfully.
Yes, as good as I could. This hard floor.
I look towards Marley. Tarlo. Oh god! I got their ship name!
Yeah, they already have a couple names.
Oh my gosh!
Wow,
Yes.
you guys literally made up their ship name already?
I didn't mean to, my brain just did it. It's amazing. Okay, I look over to Tarlia and see if I can, catch any vibes,
Roll an insight, and that's going to be up to Coda. How does Tar feel this morning?
I have a 13, by the way. Pretty subpar.
Okay. All right, Coda, what do you say?
You're muted.
Oh my god, I muted. I'm so sorry. Tar's probably had some dreams. That's making them blush. And mostly just kind of avoiding eye contact with everyone. So probably seems very uncomfortable and embarrassed.
I will go over to you.
You okay? You seem a little, like, there's so many emotions going on. I kind of feel like there's a little bit of, a slight blush, but also uncomfortableness in here. Did something happen?
How loud did Candy say that?
Very loud.
Oh god. Tar is
I'm right here, I
immediately
can
going
hear
to get up, grab their stuff, and I'm fine. And kind of go towards the entrance again so that they're not looking at anyone. Just facing the hallway.
Hey, guys, I think Tar had a little dream.
Tar is like 10 seconds from banging their head on the wall again.
Beautiful.
Roll another insight.
Okay. 4. Yeah, that was a lewd dream when it,
Oh, yeah.
as far as Candy is concerned.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be. There's no other explanation for it.
Yeah, 100%.
You also don't exactly notice Malia's reaction. So
We like to say when we're out at sea, it's rocking the boat, if you know what I mean.
Where did you guys want to look next?
First off, I need to let everyone know, me and Bongu, we did not have the quietest of nights while you were resting.
Not at all.
I did have to cast a very powerful spell of my own to keep us all pretty stealthed, but it seems there is something walking through the hallways a few hours ago, and it sounded like metal scraping against rocks, so something big maybe, something small, I don't know, I didn't care, but we're safe right now as far as I'm concerned.
Andy and I also heard some scraping out there in the hallway, but it wasn't as loud as you described.
Yes, I'm pretty sure if I opened up the doorway, we could have kissed. It was right there.
Wow, talking about kissing already. 5 minutes into the morning. Uh-huh.
Malia is
I mean,
like,
we are on
Malia
a-
spits her morning coffee
Stepping out.
all over. Malia's just like, sorry, sorry.
Good point, Candy. It does seem like kissing was probably involved in a dream. And he looks over at Tyler and looks over Millie and goes,
Right, does anybody
another
want...
dream?
And quiet, does anyone want any coffee? I have a decanter of endless coffee. Anybody? And I have sugar. Anybody?
Ooh,
Does it come with a kiss?
I swear to God.
Kiss the chef!
The gods, Yori, if you are not quiet, and she gets really close to you, and you continue to insult me, I am going to sit on your face and fart.
Oh, God. Oh. I'd rather track through swamps than deal with that. Okay.
Right, and I'll make sure I eat plenty of eggs. Right.
Oh, God. Okay. No, I'm good. Give me the damn coffee.
She pokes you in the cheek. And she's pretty short. She's like just a little bit above 5 foot. She usually wears high heels that give her a couple inches. They're not quite stiletto, but they're kind of close. You know, the big knee-high boots with the fur.
Yeah, last time you did that, I was in a coma for 6 weeks.
I'll do it again. Now drink this coffee, and she slowly hands you a cup.
I'm just gonna take some coffee as well.
I don't even think Bongo could spell me out of that one.
Sienna, do you mind giving this coffee to Tar, please?
Sure. Gee, can I get some as well, please?
Sugar or no?
Yes, please.
How many cubes?
2.
All right, well. She gives Candy like 6 sugars.
Yes! Jackpot!
She does not need the extra energy, I assure you.
I assure you that if she's going to stab, I would rather her stab on a sugar rush than just pure rage.
And it now has disadvantage on concentration.
Are you okay? You seem kind of frustrated.
Nothing is wrong. I'm fine. Nothing happened.
What could have happened? Like, did you guys see anything on your watch?
No, nothing happened.
Yori almost lets something slip out and he just covers his mouth. He's like, shit, don't want to get fired on.
Maybe she's frustrated that nothing was going on. Maybe she really wanted to have a little bit of action, but she didn't get it, you know?
Candy?
No, I mean, there's a monster, you know?
Right. Drink your coffee, everyone. Eat your rations. And, her little heels, clip, clip, clip. I will not be in the hallway alone with... All right, here we go. And she just goes over to a corner.
Speaking of, Tar has moved further away from the door and is looking for something to fight.
Sienna's gonna kind of go towards the door and like whisper shout at Tar, like, come back, there's coffee.
Thank you. And Tar will come over and gently take the coffee and take it like a shot.
God damn.
It's pretty good.
That's it.
Delicious. And walk back to the end of the hallway.
All right. I'm assuming you don't enter the rest of the temple without
No.
your party. You just okay.
Yes, just hallway standing awkwardly.
I'm gonna need to get art done of Malia now, but she's out there now.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Just over here, watching.
I guess Yori's just gonna follow suit. He's like, Did we
Yep.
pick up the 22 gold off the ground?
Yeah, I kept them for you. And I will hand. Well, wait, we are going to share by all 6 of us. Maybe Foot Stomper, but yeah. 6.
Can I make a perception check of like Candy's pockets, seeing as she is so small and I'm very perceptive?
You can try, but she does have a backpack.
Would I hear the clinging?
You have 22
Not
gold.
that many.
Well, 200 gold. Would I hear the clinging of 200 gold pieces?
What? You don't even know about that. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know about it, but I'm just curious if there was a lot of gold, would Yori pick up
Okay.
on anything if she's running
Okay.
around?
You against me. Perception against, what should I do? Deception. Yeah, deception.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Do I by chance get an advantage?
Why would you?
So 21 perception?
21? That's insane.
As passive.
Well, I will use my inspiration anyway, so.
No, I'm not using inspiration. Yori doesn't care enough. I got a crit fail.
You did? Oh my god. Alright, okay, cool. Well, in that case, my 7 plus 5 is enough, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh
don't
my
hear that she's got the other.
Yori kind of looks over at Candy and goes, I'm proud of you, Candy. You
I am.
didn't take any of this gold here, and you sharing it all with all of us. You make me so proud. I've seen you grow into such a strong young Tabatsi. You're amazing. And he kind of walks away.
I am a stand-up catizen.
And I follow suit.
Malia says, I don't need any gold. I do have quite a stash.
I can take your share. Hey.
Sure. More than
Yes! Yes!
I'm sure Candy would be happy to take whatever you don't want.
right. If we're all ready to go, can we gather round, please? I'd like to cast a spell.
Certainly.
I'm coming.
Yori puts his hands on his hips and looks up into the sky. Or, well, not sky, but upward at the ceiling. And he's like, bless me with it.
All right. She hums a very small tune, just a like a crystalline sound. Her hands glow this soft pink, and then all around you, a burst of butterflies, and everyone gains 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh. Thank you.
All right. I'll take up the rear. Sienna, you can
I'll go first.
hold anyone's hand you wish.
She's like, I think I'm okay.
Right.
I guess I will follow Tarloa just behind. And Yori just kind of travels with.
Okay. Perfect. Anything in the room? That's unusual, anyways.
Nope. This big room is empty.
Okay. Came from across the hallway. Should we check in the hallway to the left and then head right? I just go for it. I'm just going to the left.
Yeah, let's just cross. Yep.
I don't wait for a response and just go.
Okay. At the beginning, at the mouth of this entryway, roll a perception.
Six. That's 6. It's 6.
Looks
I
clear
rolled
to
a 6.
you.
I'll keep walking then.
Looks clear.
Seems
I
fine to
assume,
me.
Melia and Candy are following.
Does Yori notice anything with his passive?
Of 21? Oh yeah. Tarloa, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's my skill.
Is there any way, if it's trap-wise, that Yori can assist in terms of like maybe
Is it
pulling Tarloa back?
Not this first one.
a skill check or a save?
Dexterity saving throw.
19.
All right. You're like, Tar, look out! But Tar bends near in half backwards, catching themselves on their palm as needles.
Damn, you're flexible.
This room seems to be trapped. Can I move Malia here? No.
I don't know why I went southern tones there, but you just stunned me.
I suppose. Oh my goodness! If I bend backwards, Yori probably would have gotten a full show of breasts popping out of their shirt before they righted themselves.
I did not want to say, but that's probably why I went southern.
I gotta roll a perception for Malia.
Tar's just showing off the flexibility.
Apparently,
So
I
Malia's like
see the
standing
southern
here.
hospitality.
not the only thing that's showing off.
Yep, Malia's standing here, and you just hear her say, "Great gods," and then she turns around.
Yori puts his hand up into a high five. He goes, "You don't want to come in here yet. I've witnessed things,
Grow up, and I'm just going to keep marching.
and we have 2 holy people in our team.
What's happening?
Don't come in,
The
Ken."
room's trapped.
Oh, we should throw some
I'm just-
stones.
Going across.
Don't throw any stones, Candy.
Oh, you're just gonna keep going across?
I'm just going across. Yeah.
All right, both of you need to make dexterity saving throws.
Fuck.
Oh, me too. I thought I noticed.
Oh, 19 again.
You did, but you didn't disarm any of them, and you're following Tar.
Oh god. I'm just stunned.
It's the Riz.
I've been rizzled. I'm
Yeah, 19 again.
I'm so screwed. Yori is so rizzled that for his, you said dex saving,
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Cool. The both of you total. You make it to the other side, but you in total take 14 points of piercing damage.
So much for that
Oh,
10.
good lord.
So when you're on the other side, both of you can move to the other side. You see that there are 2 platforms that raise up to treasure chests. There's a tick. And they look like normal treasure chests.
Yori wants to inspect the one to the left for any traps, anything that seems off.
You're gonna move. Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
What? I'm gonna use an inspiration.
And then I'm going to pause with the two of you and let Bongu, Sienna, and Candy decide what they do.
So, Mongu watched the two midway through the room cross to the end. So, he's gonna take it very slow, and can he maybe inspect the ground to see if there's pressed in floorboard, or see if there are any traps or anything that he can see the trigger for?
So you're going to investigate when we get there. But what? Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Yori, what did you get on that Constitution?
I do say I got an 8.
All right, you are poisoned, and you take 10 points
God.
of poison damage as you step on a plate, and all around the treasure chest, vents open up with a sook.
It's a 10.
And this mist fills the air. You breathe it in, coughing, and you gain the poisoned condition.
Guys, what are you doing? The treasure chest.
All right, Bongu, you're gonna look for traps.
I am going to look for traps.
Roll an investigation.
Your boy's struggling right now. I'm just saying. I am not healthy.
I really like the idea of Tar just confidently going forwards, everything's okay, and then you're getting absolutely shit-faced in the back.
Bongo got a 9.
Looks clear to you.
Oh god. I don't know. I don't know how you guys got hurt. Looks like a perfectly fine room. Bongo will start walking forward.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw.
One.
All right, the needles that shoot across here bounce off of your shell. Ding, 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 ding.
Bongo doesn't feel it, and he's like, "Yeah, this is a very safe room, nice and cozy and everything." Now, does that one roll get me to where Yori and Tarloa are, or
Nope,
do I
you
need
gotta
to
make one more.
Do I see the needles bounce off of?
Oh yeah, all
Bongu?
three of you in the back. Malia's like, what are they doing?
That was a 16.
Okay, you're going to take. Let me roll. $13 points of piercing damage, but you make it all the way to Tar.
And I'm green. I don't look blue right now.
All right, Sienna.
I'm gonna turn around to Candy and go, Candy, you're better at spotting these things. Would you like to take a look before we get stabbed?
I actually planned on like using the vines on the top to climb across. I don't know if you can do the same, but I'm looking to the top with all the little vines going, and yes, I want to climb them. Can I?
Roll in athletics.
Yes. Ooh.
So much about herself, like right there, literally. No.
Is that acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Okay, 18 plus 3.
All right. Candy takes no damage as she climbs through vines.
Okay.
I want to be here.
I will
wanna-
attempt to look for traps in front of me then, plates or anything like that.
Roll an investigation.
Let's see. That's going to be a 15 total.
Trapped.
Okay.
Trapped. Trapped.
Okay, so I will take one step forward. And I'm gonna try and do a little hop to get over those plates.
Okay. Where do you hop to? Because your investigation is only so far.
Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna try and hop over the plate in front of me to land here.
Okay.
Do I need to roll athletics or acrobatics or anything like that?
Nope. You need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a bitch. Okay. That ended up being a 7. Can I use inspiration on that one?
You sure can.
Okay. 16.
All right. So you take half damage, which will be 5.
Okay. And then I'll take another look in front of me. Do I see anything else with another investigation roll?
Go ahead and roll.
That actually ended up being a natural 20.
All right.
Damn.
You notice the 2 squares around you that have traps.
Okay, I will move diagonally into this space.
Okay, no traps.
And then forward one more.
Dexterity saving throw.
18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, you'll take half damage. 1 point of piercing.
And then can I make another investigation roll to see if there's any more plates around me?
You
I'm going to try and guide Melia in.
You sure can.
Ended up being a 9.
You know the one you're on is trapped.
That's fair enough. Alright, well, armed with the knowledge I have of the current setup of plates, I'll try and relay that information over to Melia.
Okay. Roll performance.
Ah, yes, my +1 to perform. But I rolled a 16, 17 total.
Okay. She moves here. 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 No traps. And she just says, well, that's awfully dangerous. Hold still, everyone. And she clasps her hands together. There's this blooming rose, and then it rains on a hum, and everyone is healed 10 HP.
Does it by chance cure my poison?
It does not. That is a different spell she'd have to cast.
DM. Okay. I zoned out at the damage part when I was maybe taking damage. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to take the 14 damage
7.
or
You take half.
7? Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Malia. And a lot of you have 10 temporary hit points too, so don't forget.
Yes. So just take out the temporary hit points first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. What?
I'm pretty poisoned, guys.
Oh,
I try to open up this chest and
If the entire room is trapped, very likely so are both of these chests.
yeah, I found out the hard way.
I do.
Yeah, I only didn't go to them because they were green, literally with little fart poison spray because of you.
Well, it seems
Mongu has a lesser restoration
That'll
spell
work.
he can cast to cure Yori's poison.
all right.
Maybe I thought I could take it since I've had a Malia fight before. This is a different kind. Stronger, potent.
I'm my own breed. What can I say?
Yours just went full southern here. He's just lost it right now. I do say.
It looks like the poison is done. I'm not sure if it's finished for the chest up above, but we could at least... Depends on how bad you want the treasure inside, I guess.
Just to relay, Abangu said he used Greater Restoration on me?
Lesser.
Lesser. Okay, does that heal me as well, or just remove poison?
Just ends one disease or condition, so one of them being poison.
Okay, perfect. Alright. Whew. Well, yeah, I feel a lot better now. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's traps in here, everyone. Just be careful.
God, stay.
I want to take a look into the next room and see if I think it's safe.
The next room is filled with plant life and debris. Thick vines curl across the floor, up on the walls, and overhang above. And steps that descend down further into the temple. Roll a perception.
I'm gonna cast guidance on her.
Okay, so you gotta add a +4 to this
Uh,
roll.
She
Or
rolls a d4 and then
D4.
adds it.
That's right. You got it.
So it's a +3 to my 8. So this is 11. Seems safe to me.
Yeah, looks
I'm going for it.
looks clear.
I'm just gonna march on through.
And since I'm following, can I do a investigation just to make sure this room's clear? Because I've learned my lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, guys, can you wait? Tar goes first, and you just really remember where you step on, and you step on the same, so you don't double step on other things. You know? Yeah. Try it. Use your brain. Do it.
Anything happen when I'm stepping through?
So far, nothing.
I'll keep walking.
Wait, do I do a perception or investigation? I'm not sure in this situation.
In this situation, it'll be a perception. All right, pause right there, Tar. But in this situation, go ahead and roll a perception.
Yep.
Okay, so perception, I got a 20, 14 plus 6.
Everywhere Tar steps is sure-footed. It doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow suit very slowly and just get to like the middle of the room at least where following her step or their steps, yeah.
Okay. With your passive perception, Yori, this room is a lot colder. And you can hear the lapping sounds of water below.
Be careful. I being fond of water, I sense it very close near, and as you can probably tell, being a great ranger you are, it's much colder, so be very careful of your step. I'm afraid we could fall through or something.
Okay.
And he just kind of slowly
attention.
keeps falling.
I'll take my first step onto the stairs.
Roll a
I
Constitution
look back and
saving
wave
throw.
the group in too, like it's safe. Straight line, everyone.
Constitution
will follow
saving throw,
suit.
Tar.
Okay. It's 18 plus 2, 20.
The air shifts here. The smell is subtle. It's got this almost spicy scent on the air. But all it does is tickle your nose, making it water ever so slightly. What's your passive perception?
12.
From here, you see that the steps descend into the pale blue water. Floor to ceiling, flooded completely.
There's something wrong with the air over here, and it seems like these stairs are leading us into the water.
Water like the merman? Maybe?
Maybe.
Can I?
Maybe. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, being like so familiar with like water in general, can I focus my perception on like the top of the stairs as much as I can see, like up in this area? See if there's like, is it like
The
a
bottom of the
water
stairs?
trap or anything like that? Oh yeah, bottom of the stairs. Sorry.
Roll a perception.
That's a 17.
Your only guess is that there's some kind of gas permeating up from the water. In terms of traps, in terms of any aquatic knowledge, I'll tack on as well. For the water to have ripples on the surface like it does here, there's got to be pockets of air down there.
Okay. Yori's gonna relay to, because he's not quite sure who's potentially better at this out of the group, assuming maybe Malia, but is there anyone here who can check this water for any magical properties before we try to peek any further? 'Cause I'm not that good with magic.
Before we do that, Yori, go ahead and crouch on the ground for a minute.
Yori gets in a nice crouching stance and kind of tightens his butt cheeks up.
I'm going to walk all the way around him, for the like a 10-foot area around, and make sure nothing activates.
Very slowly you step 1 foot over the other. No traps activate.
Okay. Give it a little shrug. Seems safe. Come on over.
I'm gonna move over to the right and leave a center path for whoever wants to inspect. Yeah, who's good at magical stuff here? Can you inspect, see if there's anything going on
But
down
don't
there?
get too close. The air isn't right. It's tickling me. That sounds weird. It's sharp and making my eyes water.
The tickling might be Malia right behind you.
Yori, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Now that you're this close.
Oh no. Yes, I got a crit. 20. Plus 2, so 22.
Okay. Same as tar. It's spicy. Almost like cutting into an onion. Makes you sniffle. Makes your eyes water.
I'm not gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me.
That's good. I was really hoping it would.
I peed a little.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a sprinkle.
Alright, if we're doing... I can cast Detect Magic and see if there's anything we can glean from that.
Yes, please. There's some spicy air down here.
The air is sprinkled with magic.
Does it seem to be like permeating from the water?
You think so?
Okay. I'm going to relay that information to the rest of the party. It's all around us. It seems to be wafting off the water.
To heck with it. I'm gonna go up and touch it.
Wait.
No, wait. I am going to grab the spear from my pack and kind of like choke up on the pointy end and use the wooden end and dip it into the water.
Okay, you'll have to move forward.
Cover your mouth when you go through.
Yori begins to, like, meanwhile, wrap his... He still has the 50 foot of, like, rope that he starts to wrap it around him and prepares to, like, dive in if he needs to.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, take the collar of my robe and put it over my face to try and guard my mouth and nose as much as possible, and then, yeah, I'll dip the end of the spear into the water.
I'll give
and see what
you
happens.
advantage on this Constitution saving throw as you head down towards the water.
Alright, Constitution saving throw. Higher one ended up being a 17, plus 2, 19 total.
Okay, you still get that spicy sting in your eyes. You put the wooden handle of the javelin into the water, and a thin line of steam rises. When you pull the wooden handle back, it has been eaten away.
Bet you're happy that was not your hand now, huh?
Yeah, that's acidic.
Well, lucky I'm here because I'm resistant to acid. And he, like, touches his body.
Seriously?
Yes.
Hey, you just said that. Oh my god. Well, take a dip if you want, I guess.
And he just doesn't care, like... Yeah, just go in now, you told me that.
Are we calling this a dead end then? We can't swim through acid.
The
True.
water does not seem like it was meant to be conquered.
I would like to keep the rope on me, possibly on my ankle, and just take at least a dip in to my waist to see if there's anything that maybe I can trigger to remove this water, this acid. Is everyone okay with this?
If you're okay with it.
I've swam through acid in my time.
All right.
Do you need to... Never mind.
Yeah, I do have to take off my clothes though, so those who don't want to see might want to walk away.
I definitely turn around.
Tor doesn't.
Yeah,
Tor stares down.
Malia doesn't either.
Tina is going to cover her eyes with the hood of her robe.
Yori's like,
In his hair.
She's probably seen Yori naked enough times that, you know, no. Not anymore.
Yori looks over to Bongo and he just goes, "My dear holy friend, if you don't want to see what you're about to see, I do advise you to look away."
There are some dark things in the holiness.
For some reason, I also plug my ears and say la 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 la, like I don't want to hear the nakedness now.
So Yori strips down completely and then ties the rope around his ankle. And
So you bend over?
yeah, he bends over. He's in front of everyone right here. He just ties the rope around his ankle. And then, not thinking, he just turns around. All right, guys. If I die, I die. Just know I was a great pirate. And
Have fun.
tosses the rope towards them so they could hold it. And
I'll grab the rope.
Bongo will also grab the rope and tie it around himself.
It's just gonna sizzle.
no, I'm not going in with my ankle. I'm keeping that at least out. I'm gonna dip at least up to like my waist to thighs into the water and see if I see anything.
Waist to thigh, and if it's around your ankle, then the ankle of
So
the
are you
water.
like, are you kneeling on the stairs and like kind of like surfing down?
Yeah, I'm sliding in like stomach first.
Stomach first,
Ah.
ankle up.
Yep, feet up. So you're seeing everything on the rear right now. You're getting crack. You're getting the no man's zone. You're getting it all.
The full canvas.
I want to look at Malia and see where she's looking.
I believe the technical term is the fruit basket.
Malia's looking beyond his nakedness. She's looking at the water. Her brows a little bit scrunched. And then she casts an extra spell. And Yori's body begins to glitter. Like 100 tiny little butterflies like land on him. And then absorb into his skin. I'm not sure if it'll do anything, but...
Just keep your eyes off the perineum, if you know what that means.
God.
No promises.
I
Chris knows
actually
what that means.
don't know what that means, and I don't want to know, Yori. Just step into the acid.
He slides in.
The rope is instantly melted away. But you find that you are untouched.
Okay, do I see anything that could indicate like maybe to get the acid away or to purify the water or anything like that that could help the team?
Roll a...
Oops, sorry, you cut out.
I need you to roll a perception.
Okay, that is a 13 plus 6, so 19.
You're gonna have to actually dive in to see.
I take the risk. I just go.
Alright, with a splash, Yori vanishes into the blue, acidic water depths. And we're gonna end there for tonight.
Oh no!
Oh. Tara's just gonna drop the rope because it's burned.
Yeah, there was literally no
There's no
point
point.
for that rope, and
Yeah.
he just showed you everything from the bottom. Everything.
Who's holding my clothes, by the way?
Not Tar.
Yeah, Sienna will be holding the clothes, just trying not to look.
Bongo tied the rope around himself, knowing like, okay, well, he's just gonna, put one half of his body in. Sees him just
Yep.
walk fully in. Okay, then.
Yori's one of those that when he gets a little enticed by something, he forgets.
I swear, if there's just like a little sign down there, like, what the fuck are you doing down here? This was supposed to be a trap, you know? Like,
So now I'm just a naked dude swimming around in acid.
Alright, guys,
Yori
thank you
out
so
here
much for
putting the ass in
watching!
yeah, woo,
Woohoo! Some announcements really quick. I will be returning to stream in 1 hour for Vampire the Masquerade Salem by Night. The return to Knights of Salem. Another extra special stream I want to mention, Sunday evening, 6 p.m. MST, 8 p.m. EST. I will be a player in a Pathfinder one-shot. I'll be live streaming it. You'll get to see my little... Hopefully I can get my VTuber model reactions proper, and you'll be able to watch my face as I play and react live with you guys. Don't forget to join the Discord and to catch the next episode live of Dungeons and Cuties. All of the other episodes are up on my YouTube if you're interested. And don't forget, every time you gift a sub, not only are you supporting me in my endeavor, storytelling and GMing is my full-time job, but you support the players by giving them an inspiration. Likewise, if you're new here and you've enjoyed what you've seen, go ahead and join my Discord, fill out my player queue. I am coming up on winter, on my winter queue, where a lot of games will be ending and cycling through, and I'll be looking for new players to play with. So if you're interested in having me be your Dungeon Mistress. Give it a fill out and let me know that you filled it out. Thank you guys so much.